Brewstew to drop the video, and it's about divorce court. Now, I don't know what that's about to get into, but we're about to see. So, if you're not subscribed, that like button, that subscribe button. And also, don't want this will link down below in the description, but let's get to the video. All right, this is Brewstew, divorce court, babysitting. Let's get to it. I don't know what to expect, but let's see what it's talking about.
All right. Now, back when I was 16 years old,
okay,
my older sister was on an episode of Divorce Court. Now, you might be sitting there like, wow, that's
Crazy
pretty
Lord.
Trashy. Divorce Court? Why would you tell people about that?
That's
well, I'm
fire.
just a trashy enough person to be proud of that fact, all right? What the hell did your sister do, huh? Raise a family and have self-respect? Yeah, well, my sister got divorced on TV.
That's actually fire.
So I head over to my sister's duplex, and yeah, my sister lived in half a house, just like I did, per family tradition, and the whole plan was for me to stay there for 2 nights to watch my 3-year-old niece. Now, once again, you might be sitting there like, well, who the hell would put you in charge of a kid in the first place? That'd be my stupid-ass sister, that too. She doesn't make the best life decisions, all right? I mean, she's getting fucking divorced on TV, for Christ's sake.
Hey, man, so technically, yes, this is a celebrity, so that's cool to me, you know what I'm saying?
Here's if I don't know how to do CPR, and I think that Heimlich maneuver is a goddamn WWF wrestling move. I can babysit, all right?
Suplex.
I know how to make a chicken pot pie for dinner if I read the instructions really closely. So the first night, my sister heads off to go make a mockery of our family name on network television. And I gotta say, it was a great time babysitting. We fucking watched Scarface on TV. I showed her how to operate a butterfly knife for her first time. And of course, I made fucking chicken pot pies for dinner. It was a struggle, but I followed the directions on the box. Okay. The second night, however, was a little bit rockier than the first. I'm in the kitchen making dinner, aka chicken pot pies part 2. Okay. And my niece is out in the living room watching TV. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, this big-ass thunderstorm comes rolling in, and it starts to be windier than shit outside. The next thing you know, the fucking news comes on the TV, and they're like,
"We interrupt this program for a severe weather alert.
Reports indicate there's some deadly shit in the sky. There could be a possible tornado. Get in the basement. We're all gonna fucking die." Well, like most Midwesterners, instead of getting in the basement, I decided to go stand on the porch to see if I can see a funnel cloud. So I'm standing out there, and I gotta say, the severe weather is indeed pretty severe. At any second, I expect to see.
Did you not believe them or something? Like, what was the thought process?
Helen Hunt's ass pull up in a Chevy Silverado, like, fuck, it's an F5. We gotta get Dorothy in the air, stat. But I go back inside, and I'm like, that's fine. I don't see a tornado out there. What are we gonna fucking run and hide in the basement like a bunch of pussies? Well, next thing you know, somebody starts banging on the front door of my sister's half of the house. I go to answer the door, and there's this lady and a kid standing there. Where the hell's the lady that lives downstairs at? She's getting divorced on TV. Why? Who the hell are you? I'm the lady that lives upstairs. Look, can you watch my kid for 10 minutes? I gotta go pick up my mom. She doesn't have a basement in her house.
Babysitting everybody.
Even know who the fuck I am. I'm desperate at this point, all right? I don't want my kid eaten by a goddamn tornado. So next thing you know, I'm the parental guardian of this lady's kid while she runs off into the abyss to try to save her basement-deficient mother.
Did she make
it back? I'm staring at this kid, and I don't even know what to say at this point. Hey there, how's it going? Have you ever seen a butterfly knife before? Well, shit decides to get a lot more real when we hear a fucking tornado siren going off in the distance. Boy, that can't be good. What do you guys think? You guys want to go run and hide in the basement like a bunch of pussies? I don't know. All right, everybody, field trip in the basement. Here we go. So there we are, me, my niece, and some unnamed child sitting in the dark in the basement. And at this point, I'm just assuming that this kid's mom's probably out there dead in the street, and I'm his fucking future parental guardian for good. I'm sitting there thinking about all the shit that I can remember from the movie Twister, because really, it's the only knowledge I have of tornado safety. All right, everybody, let's take off our belts, and let's tie ourselves to a strong pipe like Bill Paxton did back in 1996. We don't have any belts. Goddamn it, of course you guys don't have belts. What the hell are they teaching you in school these days, huh? Are you gonna stop, drop, and roll if you catch on fire, or are you just gonna fucking stand there and burn to death? What the fuck?
Oh my.
All right, well, we should all be safe as long as we stay in this nice, safe basement, okay? And right after I said that, that's when I realized I got fucking chicken pot pies baking in the oven upstairs. I gotta go up there and get those bitches out before I burn the whole goddamn house down, which would be some shit, I'd have to say. You survive a fucking tornado attack,
and your house
die in a fucking house fire? These kids don't know how to stop, drop, and roll. What the hell are they gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs and get the pot pies. If I'm not back in 2 minutes, I'm probably dead. And you guys are just gonna have to do some Lord of the Flies shit or something. I don't know. Figure it out. So I go up to the stairs, and in my head at this point, I'm thinking a fucking tornado is going right down the street like,
"I'm gonna get you, you little chicken pot pie eating son of a bitch."
And there goes the fucking duplex. Bye-bye. But luckily for me, I look out the window, and just like Forrest Gump said in the movie, well, Forrest Gump, and just like that, somebody turned off the rain, and the sun came out. Holy shit, we're all not gonna die? Kids, get up here. Turns out you guys all have a future after all. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Now, to this day, I have no idea if a tornado ever touched down in the area or not, but in the end, it didn't matter. We all survived. Hell, even little no-name's mom survived at the end.
Hey.
Yeah, the weather was so bad, we ended up just waiting it out in my mom's bathtub. Anyways, thanks for watching my kid. Random stranger that I'll never talk to again. The next day, my sister gets back and she's like, well, how'd it go? Anything interesting happen? Well, we almost got murdered by the weather, but besides that, no, it was cool. How was getting divorced on TV? Oh, it was great. I got to dress like a slut.
Did you get paid?
I told everybody that I was the Paris Hilton of Toledo.
Oh, wow.
You fucking said what? Yeah, that's right. My sister on network TV told everybody she was the Paris Hilton of Toledo. Can you imagine somebody with the same last name as you going on Fox and saying that shit out loud? Now,
crazy.
there used to be a clip on YouTube that some guy uploaded like fucking 15 years ago, but that video doesn't exist anymore.
That's fire.
Which brings me to why I made this whole cartoon in the first place. If anybody out there has a clip of my sister on divorce court saying she's the fucking Paris Hilton of Toledo, please send it my way. I'd greatly appreciate it. The end.
That is hilarious, bro.
Bruce.
That was a crazy story, bro. Shout out to Brewstew. Go send his page immediately. I ain't gonna lie, she's a low-key celebrity, and she had a viral clip, so shout out to her, you know what I'm saying? The Paris Hilton of Toledo, Ohio. Yes, sir. Shout out to that good. What did we learn from this video? Brewstew was a horrible babysitter, you know what I'm saying? Because why do you have a 3-year-old niece watching Scarface out of all the movies you could have picked? You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, Scarface is a fire movie, but for 3 years old, that's a little early. I'm just saying. Chicken pot pies is bad eats as well, but shout out to Brewstew, man. Yeah, you could try, you know what I'm saying? They made it back in one piece, so that's all really matters, you know what I mean? So shout out to Brewstew. Hit that like button and subbing over there. Hit that like button, sub button here, and join the Discord link down below in the description so you can leave reaction requests. Let me know if you're on this on the channel. It's your boy ZK, and we out here.